The pancake layer is an idea created by Stevie. The idea is that by splitting the top and bottom layers of a base with a half wall, it negates splash damage from rockets. The problem is that the radius of a rocket's splash damage is greater than the half wall and splashes all three layers, destroying them all. This is something I made fun of in my last video, curve your pancake layer. End of story. Yeah, I fucked up and built it wrong. Some rather observational people in the comments pointed out that I had not upgraded the pancake layer to metal and instead left it to stone. Now to some people, some stupid cave-brained individuals, they may think that this does nothing, but actually this was the answer. By upgrading the entire pancake layer, including the honeycomb, to sheet metal rather than stone, what it did was essentially create a physical divide between the three layers. This meant that even though the rockets could splash all three layers, there was literally a wall blocking it from splashing the top layer. This got me wondering if there was a way I could make the pancake layer much more effective, because the problem still stood that the pancake layer was extremely expensive. The pancake layer's extreme price is even something Stevie admits in his video.
All of the benefits of a pancake layer come with a significant cost, and that cost is the cost. They are extremely expensive to make because half walls are the exact same price as regular walls. So in making a half wall layer for the pancake layer, you're essentially making another full layer in terms of cost. It's expensive.
With this in mind, it essentially renders the pancake layer useless to solo players or people who don't farm much. So I wanted to come up with a solution. Something that was more cheap but had the same effect. My first idea was to upgrade the roofs rather than all the half walls. I figured this would have the same effect as the roofs would block the splash damage, but would come at a much smaller cost as you no longer had to upgrade the half walls.
Dude. Stream Deck, analyzer, fucking moderator stance, sound filter, 6 monitors, pedals.
Yeah, for some reason this didn't work. Rust's array physics are kind of like fucked, so I don't know what happened there, but looks like we're gonna go back to the drawing board. Now this is my new and completely original idea, the waffle layer. The concept of the waffle layer is the same as the pancake layer, except it uses a full wall rather than a half wall. The benefit of this is that because a full wall is much larger than a half wall, the rocket splash damage cannot reach all three of the layers, and as a result you can leave it stone rather than having to upgrade it to sheet metal to gain full effectiveness. Of course, this idea is quite flawed, however. The most obvious of the issues is that although it negates the splash damage, it still does splash damage to all layers of the walls, just not as much. This basically just increases the raid cost by about 1 or 2 rockets, which, when compared to the pancake layer, is kinda shit. However, as the waffle layer is a full wall, it acts almost as a decoy. Raiders will probably try and only splash the first 2 layers, not knowing the middle layer is completely empty. But this is just a theory, really. There's probably like a million different solutions to this, or like different techniques that would work better or more cheap, but I can't be asked. I don't give a fuck. Yeah.